Hi there, I'm Pete the Pool Guy with Professional Pool Care in Orlando. I'm going to show you a way that I get my new customers here to beef up my route, to basically help make my route more profitable without any kind of effort, very little effort. I'm already working my route here. Uh, I'm trying to find customers that are in my local area that can use my services. And the best way I found out to do that is the new homeowners. All right, these people have moved from somewhere. They may have had home services over there, pool care, landscaping, maid service, and what have you. If you have a home service company, this pertains to you. So these new homeowners, they move in and they don't have, they may have a pool guy, but the pool guy doesn't travel all to this side of town. Or maybe, they move from out of state and this is their first time needing your services or whatever. This is a way for you to get your foot in the door with those new homeowners, the ones that are going to be looking for your services. Now, you want to get to these people before they get on the internet, right? Because then you're placed with the rest of the competition that's out there that they might be sifting through, and it's a dime a dozen. They're going to click through this, click through that. You want to basically get your foot in the door, have a good rapport with these companies or these customers before they start looking on the internet. And I'm going to show you how to do this. So basically, I have a list of new homeowners that I update twice a month. We'll do it, in the beginning of the month and the middle of the month. And these customers, basically, within 2 weeks, are pretty much going to get their stuff figured out, right? They're not going to wait a month to get pool service. They may do that for some things, but not for others, right? But the best way to do that is to get there first, to give them some marketing materials or, just your natural charisma of talking to them and leaving a nice impression as to how you're going to help them out. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Let me go ahead and pull up my screen here, and I'm going to move some things around to make this easy for you. And this will just take a second, and we'll go ahead and get this done. We move this over here, and I'm going to make myself smaller. Okay, so I'm going to open up Google Maps, and anybody can do this. If you have an iPhone, I have an Android, but if you have an iPhone, you can open up your Google Maps or use your browser, Safari, to get into the map feature. Anyway, so we open up the map that I'll give you a link to if you sign up for my subscription service. If you take a look at this, my blue dot in the center of the screen right now, that is where I am, okay? And if you look to the upper right, just above that, you'll see a place marker. It says 522-500, right? So this is a homeowner in red that has just moved in with the last 2 weeks, all right? So they are over a $500,000 property. I know that house right there is probably going to use some kind of home services. Most of these people that are $300,000 and above in the Orlando area, they're probably going to look for a landscaper or a house cleaner, a pool guy, or somebody. Now on my list for the pool guys, I've just selected the homes with pools. So I'm not wasting time going to, this house down the street that might not have a pool. That's stupid, right? So I've aggregated the list and basically boiled it down to just the homes that are going to pertain to me. So this one's $500,000. If you look over here, you'll see this one in yellow, right? That one's $325,000, right? And that is in yellow because it's over the 2 weeks. It's between 2 to 4 weeks. So I know that lead might be getting warm and not as hot as the red lead. So we've color coded that. And then once it goes into 4 weeks and above, or longer, then they'll be blue as a colder lead, right? And you look, that's where I am. This is a Central Florida area. This is the grouping that I have for Orange and Seminole County where we work. You see all those homes? Now listen to me. If I only sign up one house per week, right? And in my business, it's about $100 per month for our services. If I only sign up one, in the end of the year, that's what, $1,200 that I've signed on for an account. That's huge. And then what we do, in our business is you can also sell those routes off to, to other pool companies or new people that are trying to, just get into the business, and you aggregate that and you sign them up for 12 months build. Boom, you've made, $1,000 or very near to it, right? Just by signing these on. So I'll show you you just click on the middle right there and you hit directions. And it's going to plot me out where I need to drive to go straight to that house. I'm going to do that right now. And so what I do when I get over to this house, so I'm leaving my current pool customer right there. We're going to start driving. I click start. And this is in a very affluent subdivision, gated community and what have you. So generally you're not able to get into this area unless you already have an account here, which puts my foot in the door, even better, because they know that I'm already here, right? They've already has their neighbors using me, so they're probably going to be more apt to say, hey, this guy already has some people in this area. He's gonna, we're gonna use the service too, or at least give him a better shot than somebody else that they're looking off the internet. And that's kind of where we are. I've been doing this 25 years. I understand the target customer for our home services. And here is the house. I've already pulled up to it. Let's see here. It's right around the corner here. Oh, that's a different house with a variant something. Okay, so we're going to go around the corner here. Yeah, so I know that these homes, are going to need my services. I know these people at one point, it might not use it now. Maybe they have a guy already in place, but they're going to probably use my services. So let's go around the corner. And this is saying 312 Wild Olive. And there's the home right there. It's a nice 2-story home. Let's see if I can get you a shot. And all I do is, I see they've got the ADT signs. I'm not going to make a big spectacle or anything, or, I'll probably ring the doorbell and introduce myself, and you can kind of get a feel of the customer, whether or not they're going to listen to you at all, or if they're going to be bothered by it. You don't want to bother them. You just kind of want to talk to them, be quick about it, and say, what I've done is I've printed up a, let me open this up since we've got it. So I have a flyer that we go ahead and I leave with them so that they can see our services, and that's it. It's a door hanger. It has basically everything that we do: weekly pool service, salt systems, heaters, an acid wash, a green to clean, and in case the pool's green, we take care of doing that for them. You don't want to make it a hard sell. You just want to leave this information and then duck out of there, right? And leave it up to them. I'm not the type of guy that's going to hard sell somebody, but I will also take it one step further. What I do is, if they're home and they want me to do, to help them out a little bit, answer the questions for them, I will label their pool lines for free. All I ask them to do is leave me a Google review so that, they can leave a review if I'm, knowledgeable and what have you on that. So that helps out my review ratings. It helps my ranking with Google. It puts me, as a more knowledgeable, customer service oriented pool company than some of the rest. And that helps out. So whether or not I land this account, I might get something out of it. I may not, but it is something that I found that has helped my company out, and it probably will help yours out too. If you want to sign up for a subscription service, we bill twice a month. Generally, depending on the areas and whatever, your pricing is going to fluctuate from $150 every 2 weeks to a little bit higher than that, $250, depending on the areas, depending on the services that you might use. Okay, so you see my number down there, 407-492-7665. That's Pete the Pool Guy, 407-492-POOL. Thank you so much. Have a good day.